Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Goff going to open up with a throw. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
First carry for David Montgomery. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Bates' kick is good. The Lions will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. In motion, it's Waddle. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, Steve.
told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
So on fourth down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. We'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action, Goff, and the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver.
And the Lions are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
1st and goal, and here's Montgomery. And he will fight his way to the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are out to a 10-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense about ready to get going on their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. From the gun, here's Tua. They'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Third and long. Tua, give it to Achane. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Here's Jake Bailey now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. Oh, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He's got Laporta open on the left side.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That one knocked away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Tim Patrick, touchdown Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. A shotgun snap for two. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to get it one final time in this first half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Now Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And in motion is Berrios. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. Looking for Berrios downfield.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Miami. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense going to take over just before the half. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll run right here. It's Achane. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. It is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Lions offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Catch is made by Wright. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Goff with the give to Montgomery. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Goff to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Throwing, Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
3rd down, 3 to go. Goff to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be from 56 yards away. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. To throw is Tua. Finds the open man, Braxton Berrios. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. come up now for 2nd down and 4. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action. Tagovailoa. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
To the outside, he's got Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Tua now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. One more time for Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Lions 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll take this down to the 28-yard line. Second down, Montgomery. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. So it's a win here for the Lions. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.